Hello, Moxie.
And Mayo, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
How's your world?
It's been good.
I hear you got a new vehicle.
I do got a new vehicle.
Ooh, fancy.
It's a great one.
Yeah, what color?
It's white. I
What?
know. It's pure white.
What's
but
wrong
it's,
with you?
But I couldn't help it. You know, I get what you get, but it just happened because I'm just like a happening person. Like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like my intuition, I follow my intuition.
You picked white because it was winter and
I
snow
didn't
on the
pick
ground.
white. I did not pick
It
white.
picked you.
It picked me. And if you know, I'm into Durangos a lot, and I think they're really comfortable driving, and they do last a long time. And except my last vehicle was kind of crappy.
Yeah, we're not going to talk
But
about
we don't
that.
want to talk about that one.
We don't want to talk about that
No,
vehicle.
that one's gone in the trash
Boo.
somewhere. Yeah, so, okay.
I have to ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So I went to said grocery store, and they have this, for lack of a better term, Danger Will Robinson robot.
Yes, okay.
I do not like it.
You don't like that robot?
It follows me every
Isn't that
time I go
weird?
in there. It's like, here comes that girl. She's in my database. I know when she's here, I must follow. I swear to God.
It's got the googly eyes on it, right?
It does.
Yeah,
It
it's
does.
creepy.
And just because it makes us beep, beep,
Yeah.
does not make it more friendly.
Beep, beep.
It doesn't make it more friendly. Maybe if it handed me a lollipop while it followed me,
That would be cool.
I would feel better about it.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have this issue?
It
Does
should
it
have a
follow
little.
you?
It should have a little. Yes, it should have a little pouch on there, with lollipops
That would freak
in
me
it.
out if a little
And,
baby robot came out of the pouch and that little thing started following you.
and it held up a lollipop.
It would be so weird.
Oh yeah,
I
that would be
I
amazing.
know I have heard so many stories that where people think this said robot from this said chain follows them.
It's not just at one of them. It's like at a lot of different grocery stores
Is it?
now.
I
Yes,
haven't
it
noticed,
is.
really,
I
to be
have.
honest.
Yes. And they have one at BJ's. I'm just going to put it out there. They
Yeah.
have one at BJ's too.
Yeah?
BJ's Wholesale.
I haven't
That
noticed.
follows you around. It's like caught me off guard. I'm like, I didn't know there was one here. All of a sudden, there it was.
You know,
I think
I'd rather have one of those robots come up to me than like a humanistic looking one.
Yeah.
Because I would just be like, it's gonna drag me out. It wants to fight.
You know what?
At least these don't have thumbs or arms.
Yeah. You know what I picture though? Someone's up in the top and just remote controlling this thing and actually terrorizing people.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you want to check out this guy?
Yeah. Did she get anything?
Okay, all you playing God with those grocery store robots, cut it out.
Yeah,
we got
cut
your
it out.
number.
Yeah, we know it.
We know what
you're doing.
we were on to you.
Yeah, we're on to you. We're
Totally.
very intuitive people. so.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
I think we're
I
intuitive.
think a lot of us have intuition, but you gotta kind of realize it and know. You kind of know, but you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think-
like you just gotta follow. You're following something.
Most people will say this. They'll say this. Have you been noticing weird things?
Mm-hmm.
Things have been I don't know. I've been feeling different. Like there's just an energy. I've been
Yes.
hearing that so much from
Right.
every spectrum of type of person,
Right.
from every age.
Yeah.
Like what I'm like, well, if we're all saying it, maybe we should
Right. Because, I mean, we all have the intuition, but how do you explain it to somebody who doesn't know what we mean or what happens with your intuition? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you see a sign, like say the light bulb is flickering every time you come to the room, but it never is when you're not in the room. I mean, this like
Stuff like that?
Stuff like that. Or
Well, so you have different
and you
schools
follow-
of thoughts,
Yeah,
right? So
uh-huh.
you're going to come up against those people that totally understand about what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to come up against those people that are religious and they're not allowed to believe those type of things.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to come up against your people who are scientific, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, can you prove this in a theory of sorts to all concepts of people, right? Like
it's intuition. It isn't anything.
It's true, but intuition comes from a lot more than just you for some people. Like in religion, it's coming from their gods or
I
their
see.
god or whatever.
Yeah, whatever you believe in.
Yeah, so I guess intuition is kind of based on individuality, to
Yeah.
be honest with you. I think if we want people to understand intuition, it's that gut feeling.
Yeah,
that little
right,
thing,
there
that
it
little
is.
twinge
That's
that you get that's like,
Yeah, follow your intuition.
It's what you
we
want
say that a
to
lot.
listen to, right?
Yeah.
Like if you don't like the word intuition,
Uh-huh.
use the word gut.
Yeah, I
'Cause we
follow
like
my
guts.
gut. I follow my gut wherever I go.
Gut tells me.
Yeah, my gut tells me to go over to that food place.
My gut says you like ice cream, and I say, my
say,
gut's
huh.
right. But that
Do I
gut
want it?
feeling-
Yes. Do I need it? No.
No.
Okay.
So it's the gut feeling.
It's a gut feeling that you follow that, and
And
it's,
generally, it doesn't match what your head says.
no, it doesn't. But they're
Generally.
kind of on the same page.
Sort of.
Right.
Sort of, yeah.
But if you follow your intuition, it's more spiritual than just to follow your
I think
gut
so.
feeling.
And then
but
I don't even think so, because I've met atheists and people who aren't spiritual, and they still have intuition.
yes.
So that's really mentality and mindset more than I
Right.
think anything else. And somewhat on your beliefs. We're not talking about necessarily just religion, but we're
Yeah.
talking on beliefs altogether, right? So I hear people saying things like, feeling a pull toward this, or on the wavelength of this,
Yes.
or I feel the planet of this and that. And I'm going to say this scientifically because science is a proven fact.
Right.
If we feel pulls like the ocean does during the moon, so during full moons and things like that, this is when tidals are affected in the ocean, right? And currents and such.
Right.
We are made up of how much water?
Right. a lot.
So how come these moon pulls can't affect us? So you start there scientifically. So
Yeah.
intuition, like if we're all getting a pull and there's a group of people that are getting a pull, are they not sending out an energy just like anything else? So we can go down, I mean, that's a huge topic.
Yeah, it
but
is.
We can go down that road, but
Yeah.
intuition is just really like your smarts
Yeah.
with your guts together. You just mix it up
Yeah.
like a soup
Yeah.
and you make a good decision.
Good decision. That was my next thing.
So
It's
now,
make sure it's positive.
When
You
it's
follow
not a
your
good
gut, your
decision,
intuition.
it's usually overrun by your brain or your heart.
Okay.
Not agreeing is usually when the bad decision.
You know that
comes.
it's not a good decision to,
Do X, Y,
drive
or
200
Z.
miles an hour down the
Right.
road, but
Right.
My
Right.
gut feeling says there's something going to happen.
Yep.
Or my
But there's
intuition.
so many different things that
Yeah.
make you do that.
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah.
where are you in your life?
Yeah.
How are your mental health issues? How are your finances? What's going on in your life? So
Yeah.
that have effect on all of these
It's to
different
each his
things.
own.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Correct.
All right. Thanks for clearing that up. I appreciate that.
Anytime. That's what I'm here
It's real
for
talk.
ya.
It's-
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And if you feel like venting, and that robot will never judge you. If you're picking out apples and you feel the need to spill your guts to that robot,
Yeah.
it's not going to be like, no, do not talk to me that way. It'll listen. So
You may leave with googly eyes, though.
it may
if
leave
you
some
look at 'em
googly eyes
on you.
I mean, who has a pet that's the best therapist?
Yeah.
Listen, if my dog could talk, let's just say I'm screwed. Okay, it's a good thing he can't. Do you ever wonder if animals are like, whoa, this is just too deep?
Yes.
When I go like this
Maybe.
to you because I want my face to be away
Yeah.
from your face, that means I don't want to hear it anymore. I think that's what my dog
So
says.
animals, they follow
They feel you.
intuition. No, or this is
Well,
something different.
I think they follow feeling
follow
and
their feeling.
energy.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if anybody else has them out here, and I know there's going to be some eye rolling about it. But my dog is my emotional support animal. So
Most pets are.
Yep, I suffer from extreme PTSD. So when it's really bad, I literally just have to tap the middle of my chest and say, "Mama needs you." And he walks over and he bows his head and he puts it in the middle of my chest and he leans forward with pressure.
That's nice.
So he knows he can feel my energy.
Dogs.
His intuition tells him to do something about it. See the difference?
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the two there. But I think that I think if you don't have a person, pets are huge,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't care. I know people say you can't have a support guinea pig. You can't have a support
You can
bird.
have support anything.
You can have a support whatever as long as it makes you feel better and you feel like you're getting support.
Yes.
Do I think it's weird to have a support fish? Maybe just a little bit. But
Oh,
do
well.
I think people think I dress weird? Probably. So I'm not here to judge what your support system is.
Yeah.
Whether, I don't know, you might talk to stuffies. Okay, don't judge on stuffies. I am 46 years old and I have a giant mushroom bat. a mushroom bat stuffy. Don't judge the stuffies.
Stuffy meaning
a stuffed animal. So stuffed animals are good therapy, even though they're not going to answer you and they have no emotion. Man, you can chuck it, you can yell at it, you can stretch it, you can scream in it. Stuffies don't judge.
They have feelings.
Feelings. Care Bear stare. We're gonna Care Bear stare it. That's all
hilarious.
I got.
That's okay.
Do you have any pets?
I used to have a lot of pets.
Oh, yeah?
I had like 5 cats at once, at one point 5 or 6.
Wow.
And then when I moved, like 3 of them just disappeared.
Oh.
You have to, when you move, you got to let your pets stay around inside the house for a while.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of let them out.
Yep.
So, and I had dogs all my life. And, not recently, but 3 years ago, passed away. Final dog.
So what kind of dogs?
Indy. It was golden retriever. And we had a German Shepherd at one point.
They're smart.
And they're very smart.
Very smart.
Yeah, very smart. And I had cats, but I'm allergic to cats. Do you believe it?
Really?
But the cats, like the stray cats, just coming to me. Like they just
Were you always
show
allergic?
up. Yeah. Always allergic growing up.
There's a lesson there, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, the word of the town is that this guy doesn't like cats because he's allergic. But if we go there, he'll feed us so we don't stick around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see?
Most of my cats are like
got
that.
your number.
They do. But I haven't seen any recently. But after that, but the last one kind of went and didn't get any cats anymore. And I was born with bronchial asthma, so my asthma cleared up a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. So I don't really need like the inhaler thing, which I carry with me all the time, just in case. But I haven't used it in a long, long time.
Okay.
But I still have it, just in case.
I grew up with dogs.
Yeah.
No cats. My grandma was allergic to cats, and she lived next door, so it was dogs. But I loved my dogs. But they were my mom's dogs. They went to her. They followed her. There no dog sleeping on my bed. No dog running to have me pet it. My dog is my dog.
Does it happen back in the day too? Did your dog go visit the neighbors, but they stayed at the neighbor's house more than it did in the actual house?
No, I mean,
I had a friend that did that.
We did have my grandparents watched our dogs when we went on vacations, and they did really enjoy being at Grandma and Grandpa's house while we were gone. Kind of situations.
Could they get all the treats over there?
Absolutely. Now
Kids
now that I have a dog, but I was always a cat owner when I got on my own because we could never have cats. So I was like, what's a cat like? And I was like, oh, this litter box. I found a litter box better than picking up dog poo. There's your choices. The box you dump it in something, or the dog poo you put in a bag. I'm like, oh,
I
don't like any of it.
I don't like any of it. I just couldn't stand doing the cat. That was the worst thing that I had to do, and I was in charge of doing the cat boxes because nobody else wants to do it. Why should I do it? But I did it.
Listen, nobody wants to do it.
Okay, I took care of the cat box.
You don't wake up and you're like, you know what today is? Saturday Cat Litter Tuesday and Saturday, twice this week. Yes.
Yeah, I actually I didn't want to wait because, you just do it. You can wait too long and then I feel bad for the cat. You got to really get in there and just do it every 1 or 2 days or something.
Yeah.
That's the only way to really keep it clean.
I mean,
but they have these different contraptions now that they do it on their own.
Yep. All kinds of different weird things for your animal. Just because you like it does not mean your animal does.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is that?
They'll get used to it.
Is it a treat maker? You wish, bud. You wish.
Right.
But my dog's name is Ragnar. And
Love that name.
Thank you very much. And he is a rescue from Alabama. And he is a rescue pit bull lab. I don't care what anybody says about pit bulls. Any dog is mean and vicious if you train it to be, because the only thing it wants to do is to love you. So if you only love it while it does the bad stuff, it's going to be that way.
Exactly.
And that goes for any dog. This isn't just pit bulls.
Anything.
Any dog.
And your dog doesn't look like a pit bull anyway.
Well, he's called a red-nosed pit, so they're a little bit bigger in stature and anywise. And then with a lab,
short-haired dog.
He's such a
How'd you get that
love
name,
sponge.
by the way?
Well, so my religion and one of my favorite shows and my look is Vikings. So Ragnar Lothbrok.
Okay, gotcha.
Or Ragnarok. So he is Ragnar. And I have half of the side of my head shaved, so there's that.
That's
cool. I needed a masculine, what's the word I want to use? Like fierce name to be, not because he was a pit bull, but because he was my support dog.
Yeah.
He's the biggest baby in the world.
He is.
He's the best dressed dog in the world because Alabama dogs apparently don't like New England.
What?
Well, they like it, but I didn't know that the animals get cold. So here's this dog. I got the dog in October, and he was about 8 months old or so, and he was shaking like a leaf.
What the hell? Where am I?
Shaking like a leaf, and I had to call the vet and be like, my dog is having seizures. There's something wrong with my dog. It won't stop shaking.
Oh, jeez.
And all of a sudden they go, well, you need to give it a coat.
Yeah.
Excuse me? The dog needs a coat. It's from where it's always warm. It's cold. I'm like,
no wonder.
Oh my God, I get to dress my dog?
There you go. Yeah.
Yay! I get to dress my dog. Cool. So now nobody can give me crap. I say the vet told me to.
And he likes it.
And he likes it. He
Yeah.
dresses himself. He'll bow his head, put his head
That's
in,
cute.
and he picks one paw up at a time and puts it in.
Nice.
And he's not cold.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is, so they call them house hippos.
Mm-hmm.
Because they constantly want to play, and they're big and they waddle, and they're just constantly like, pet me, just pet me, pet me.
Oh, I get you.
Pet me. And they're just, and they're big, and they're just bulls in china shops.
Yeah.
And no blanket is yours. I have discovered that, and I don't know if this is true of all dogs or just pit bulls. Maybe I need maybe I should have one of those, the BJ robots to come and keep track of Ragnar's blankets and remind him of which ones are his and which ones are mine and which ones belong on the couch, because all said blankets are Ragnar's.
Yeah, I've never had that issue because we didn't let the animals on the couch. Or
It doesn't matter if it's the couch.
Or anything. He had his own stuff.
Well, here's the thing that I found with the pit bulls is they like to burrow and toss.
Yeah.
So they will toss every blanket with their snoot, that you have flying blankets, and they will take every blanket and dig at it
just to make like a little nest
until they've got this nest of blankets.
Yeah.
And then they lay on top of it. I'm like, well, now that doesn't keep you warm. Now doesn't. Now I'm going to cover you anyway.
Right.
So they're children.
We all kind of do that, though, right? You get in bed and you kind of move the blankets around. And so animals do that. I mean, yes, you are. You're moving the blankets, so there's got to be something. Hamsters do that.
I'm the weirdest sleeper there is, Tommy.
Yeah?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me just tell you. I have to have the sheet has to be smooth. I hate when the sheet is all bumpy or the blankets are. I want my blankets smooth. So I get in and I pull the sheet up to my head.
Yeah.
And I pull it down and I crease it like this. Make sure the blankets are all
same.
And I roll over and I fluff my pillow and I put my head down. Now, before everybody hates me.
Nobody hates you.
But what I'm about to say, a lot of people get jealous.
Okay. We're ready.
This is a gift.
All right.
I can literally put my head on my pillow and 2 seconds later be fast asleep every time.
Wow.
I don't struggle to fall asleep. I don't
struggle either
to stay asleep, but I am literally, you could be like, hey, and by the part, I would be out.
Wow.
Like I didn't hear nothing. It does not, if I am tired and my bed is all made like that, and I use feathered pillows,
of course,
I use a down comforter.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm just out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't sleep.
I'm out quick, but I don't think I'm out that quick, but I'm pretty much quick.
It has annoyed many. Many. I call it a gift. I think it's from camping with my family and my dad snoring so loud.
Oh, Dad.
You must fall asleep that fast or you're just not going to.
Yeah. You better hurry up.
Dad's coming to go to bed soon. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Come on.
That's
You've
pretty
never met a
wild.
snorer that keeps you awake.
Of course. Who hasn't?
Are you a snorer?
No, I'm not. As far as I know, no one said anything, so I'm not.
I've been told that I have this light, cute snore. I'm like, there's no cute in the word snoring.
Right.
It's either you snore or you don't. There's no you snore, you don't, or you cute snore.
There's
okay?
little ones. There's little tiny ones like.
Well, there's breathing heavy.
Yeah.
And then there's snoring.
Not like a.
Oh.
There's one of those.
Or the apnea snore, which I feel really bad for you people with apnea. But I'm gonna say this: you guys freak me out.
Yeah.
I can't
terrible.
sleep. I can't sleep. Like, I had a roommate once that had sleep apnea, but snored so loud that I could hear from my room. So that
geez.
I would be like, should I go check? That.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still silent. Should I bust in? Is it just the apnea? Like, it worries the people
It's
who
like-
are sleeping next to you.
When you're sleeping, if something really bothers you, it's like you really don't want to get up. Like you kind of almost deal with it for, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to get up and do anything
Well, you
about
can't
whatever the situation is.
Is it a dream? Is it
Yeah,
real?
right. It's like you kind of go, oh, wait a second. Something's going on here. You know?
My best version of that not wanting to get up in scary situations comes from an ex who used to sleepwalk.
Oh,
And
boy.
I'm dead asleep, you know, that sleep
Yeah.
I was just telling you how I fall
Yes.
asleep,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And all of a sudden he's screaming, going, "What is that? What is that?" And I'm like, "Ooh." And I take the blankets off,
Yeah.
and the only thing I can see is blue and white swirling around the bedroom and the ceiling, and instant paralyzation. It's the aliens. Oh my God, they're really here. They're coming to get us. The ship has landed on my house.
Oh my gosh.
And I literally...
That's crazy.
I'm only coughing because I want to laugh really loud right now. But it freaked me out so much that I was paralyzed in fear that the aliens had found me, and for some reason they chose us.
Well, depending what city you are, 'cause I was reading how where they can abduct you, but not like the number one place you get abducted is California.
Or my bedroom.
Yeah.
Because that's what that is what was happening. It just was the police were outside. It reflected
That's wild.
into the
Oh,
bedroom
that's weird. So-
through the blinds, so it cut the light up.
So your subconscious picked up on
my-
it, right?
I don't know if you've ever been paralyzed in your bed with fear before, but it feels like the cross between somebody just gave you a tranquilizer and you had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Because I was like, aliens, I don't want to see the face. I don't want to see the face. I don't want to see the face.
You can't move. That's crazy.
So, yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
There's so much different craziness that happens between
There is.
we got robots, we got dogs that now you can teach them how to talk. We got
Mm-hmm.
your brain playing tricks on you because it sees light like it isn't supposed to.
Right.
Like,
All because of your intuition.
all because your intuition was a little woo
Yeah,
right then and there, because your
Absolutely.
intuition wasn't following the heart or the gut or your brain.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I forgot about the heart part.
Well, the heart is a huge part.
Heart, well, you said gut and brain. But the heart is,
the heart.
you follow your heart.
I don't
Is that
know.
intuition or what?
I find that sometimes the heart can be the sabotager.
Could be.
Because you're such a nice, kind-hearted
Right,
person
yes.
that you can really get hurt by people
Yeah.
and be like, oh, well, and still get hurt by people because you have a big heart.
Right.
And
It happens a lot. You
Yeah.
have to say no sometimes.
listen, I don't know
I'm-
how to
I'm
say
that way.
no.
I know. I'm the same way.
And my
but-
friends are like, well, you keep getting beep on, and so
Yeah, yeah.
radio edit. Hopefully that can be edited out. That you
I didn't
just
understand what you said.
well,
so
you
it's
know,
okay.
zoo. I don't know,
Oh my goodness.
but like,
But no, it's true. You can actually feel it when you talk about it.
Yeah.
You're talking about coming from the heart. It's different than talking about your intuition from your brain or your gut following that.
your
It's way
brain,
different.
your gut, and intuition tend to be a little
Yeah.
more stronger than your heart.
Right.
And there are quite a few of us that run by our heart.
Yeah.
And don't look down on us for
can't.
running for our hearts. I
Yeah.
know a lot of you are like, stop being
You have
so
a big
mushy.
heart.
Stop being so nice.
So what? Well, it's, you can't help it. But sometimes you just gotta say no, and I've gotten better about that because we're humble people and we're kind.
Yeah.
And considerate and
Yeah.
thoughtful and not like some of these people out there like off air or talking about people who hate and stuff. And I don't want to get into it, but I just
always have a
stop
shoulder.
hating on. Yeah.
Even though I have been, if you all knew how many times I have been over, you would be like, girl, you gotta stop helping people. I can't. I've tried.
Don't message Moxie about hate. You understand me?
Yeah, don't do it.
Stop it.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop being meanies.
Stop doing that.
It's
We're
weird.
gonna block you or get
It's
you
just
out of the life
different.
one of the way.
It's just
you know?
different
Yeah,
being
I
a
know.
female.
It is. I'm sure
in the public
it is.
eye than it is for a man.
Right.
To be
It
perfectly
is.
honest.
It is. No, it is. I know a lot of people.
And it's
in
hard
this
for me to
business.
shut my mouth and
It
back
is.
myself
I
up.
know. I know.
But I'm trying very hard.
You're doing good. You're doing well. You know, we're getting the haters out of
Don't
here.
make me radio edit. Radio edit. Radio edit.
I
Radio
know.
edit. That's
Absolutely.
how it goes.
Yeah. If you don't want to see the radio edits,
I
then
will-
you can join our VIP club.
I will sick the BJ's robot on you every time you go to a grocery store.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That.
You want to hate on me? You can see the googly eyes
googly
robot
eyes
at the
coming
grocery
after.
stores.
Handing you lollipops.
Exactly. Oh my goodness! I think our time is just about
All
done
right. Well,
already.
this was fabulous fun.
Very fun talking to you.
Always talking to you
Always.
as well.
We always talk real talk.
I usually
don't
can't
we?
wait until the days that we're doing podcast days.
Yes.
I'm like, what day is it today?
I know
That's
it.
it.
I know.
Oh.
Absolutely. I know, right? I love doing this. I love talking to you. We talk about a lot of things, and we still got more on the way.
Absolutely.
And,
And we want to hear from you guys.
Yes.
You guys.
You
guys.
You.
us,
And you.
Everybody.
I want to hear from you.
We want feedback from people.
Yeah.
We would like
Whether it's
ideas
bad
for
or good.
shows. Absolutely.
Right. And I have a couple of friends, and you have some ideas, and we want to get some people on here. Probably maybe in the next episode or something. We're going to have some people.
We're going to try.
Yeah, yeah.
And
'Cause we
definitely
just
some
started
public,
out.
some local business stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
very important to support local
Yes.
in a
Yeah,
society, in a
absolutely. I
world
agree.
that only buys online.
Yes.
So
Right.
let's do that.
Yeah, we will.
All righty.
Yeah, we're gonna have some friends in here. We know a lot of people
We
and
do.
a lot of businesses,
We do.
and we want to talk to some of them.
Yes, we do.
And we may even broadcast live from somewhere too.
I want to eat some
So-
of your food.
Absolutely. You feed us? Will you feed us?
Because I know some of you make food. Or I'll take some of that Reiki energy medicine you
There you
got
go.
there.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, some of that with your food.
All righty.
I know. Let's go get something to eat.
Sure.
All right.
All right. You have a good day.
You
and
too, my
Until
dear.
next time.
Until next
I'll
time.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.